Part 4. Walking in Sovereignty. Once status is reclaimed, the question becomes, how do we live it out? How does a sovereign walk, speak, and engage in a world that expects consent to slavery? To be a civil man or woman under divine law means to live without contracting unknowingly. It means to speak truthfully, act lawfully, and refuse to be bound by unlawful offers disguised as mandates. Speaking with legal precision, spiritual authority, and moral clarity. You don't beg the system, you notify it. Learn to recognize the traps. They may appear as permits, licenses, waivers, and applications. Learn to say, I reserve my rights. Learn to ask, who claims I owe them a duty? Sovereignty is not isolation. It is sacred cooperation among free people. It is the foundation of a new society built on respect, contract by consent, and mutual defense of natural rights. The system counts on your forgetfulness, but the return begins when you remember who you are. The inheritance, reclaiming the trust of the people. The birth certificate bond and the C.L.i.M.B.TIME trust. When you were born, a trust was created in your name. That trust, administered by the state, became the foundation of a legal estate. But you were never told, and you were never taught how to reclaim it. This estate, called the C.L.i.M.B.TIME trust, was created under ancient maritime and papal law. It holds the rights, labor, and future value of the one who is presumed missing, lost at sea. This estate, called the C.L.i.M.B.TIME trust, was created under ancient maritime and papal law. It holds the rights, labor, and future value of the one who is presumed missing, lost at sea. Your name in all caps represents the trust. Your living body is assumed to be its surety. Until you assert yourself as the executor, the state acts as both trustee and beneficiary. But knowledge is power, and with proper notices, affidavits, and public recordation, you can reclaim your status as the living man or woman and take your place as rightful heir. From spiritual bondage to sovereign restoration. The laws of man enslaved the people, but the prophecies of old foretold their awakening. Every generation, a remnant rises, the spiritually aware, the legally wise, the unbreakable few who remember they were never meant to be subjects of Babylon. Long before contracts and corporations, there were covenants, divine instructions rooted in the harmony of law, nature, and the heavens. Indigenous prophecies across the Americas spoke of a time when the stars would be hidden, the sky polluted, and the voice of the earth silenced. But they also foretold a return, a reawakening, when the children of the earth would remember who they are, not commodities, but keepers of law, land, and lineage. This awakening is not just personal, it is planetary. As sovereign men and women restore their status, communities emerge, operating under natural law, honoring the earth, and rejecting corporate tyranny. The prophecy of the remnant speaks to all nations, that from among the deceived will rise the redeemed. From the programmed will emerge the prepared, and from the enslaved will rise the sovereign. To build the new nation, we begin with three pillars: law, land, and legacy. The law must be restored to natural truth. The land must be held in stewardship, not mortgage. The legacy must reflect the wisdom of ancestors and the divine order of the Creator. Our children must be taught the true law, not corporate policy. Our communities must trade with real value, not fiat debt notes. And our elders must guide from spiritual knowledge, not government programming. This is how we reclaim jurisdiction, not just in courtrooms, but in culture. We restore lawful record keeping. We organize lawful assemblies. We exchange in equity, not usury. And above all, we remember, the Creator gave us dominion, not domination. We are caretakers, not consumers. We are heirs, not employees.